Hey, what's up, guys? This week's discussion is all about autonomy and self-determination as we approach the topic of health insurance and should it or shouldn't it be mandated that citizens purchase it. President Obama said that freedom sometimes means that you're free to be stupid. I would argue that that freedom, while it's key for autonomy, is something to consider when we talk about the ramifications of it. Does your freedom to be stupid affect my freedom? Do I have to pay for your stupidity? Let's talk about that. For years, I lived without health insurance. I hedged my bets that good health was going to keep me going and that I wouldn't have a catastrophic accident. And for a lot of years, that really, thankfully, was true. And I didn't have any medical claims or anything like that. But as President Obama also said, we're all one accident away from bankruptcy. For me, that came true in 2010. And I was sent on a call with the Sheriff's Department to make contact with a suspect. There was an altercation going on. Ultimately, it resulted in that suspect taking me over the edge of a balcony, which resulted in a fractured clavicle, dislocated shoulder, separated AC joints, and just a lot of damage to this. Thankfully, I had workman's comp at the time, which covered my medical bills, but it left me out of work for almost 9 weeks. That time out of work, combined with poor fiscal management, led to an eventual bankruptcy. You see, money management's one of the biggest culprits in today's society. Too many of us max out our credit cards, pile on student debt, buy the latest cars, update to the latest iPhones, and the reality is, we're one accident away from toppling that entire house of cards. While some argue that mandating health insurance goes against the principles of autonomy and self-determination, I would argue no. Your principles of autonomy and self-determination do not give you the right to infringe on mine. If I stood you and your neighbor up and said, okay, it's time for you both to go buy health insurance, but you don't really have to. If you decide not to, if something happens and you're in an accident, the ambulance will take you to the hospital, the doctors will treat you. They'll send you a huge bill, and if you can't pay, don't worry about it. Your neighbor, we'll send it to him in a tax bill. Not a problem. That is a problem. Your decisions, for whatever reason, affects everyone else. I lived the same way for years and years and years. Moving forward, we have to figure out ways to lower healthcare costs, eliminate corporate greed from the picture, and provide a system where no one goes bankrupt because of a medical bill. Is the answer single payer? Is it socialized healthcare? I don't know. Maybe it's something that you're thinking of right now in your brain. Maybe you're drafting Healthcare 2.0 right now in this class. Maybe I am. Simple things like the personal mandate move us out of apathy. They move us out of this stagnation that we tend to get in. The personal mandate made me go back and take another look at the marketplace. Have questions, comments, a different view? Post something below. Let's talk about it.